At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. To throw is Nix. And that is incomplete. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Jalen Waddle deep to return it. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They're led out by their first-year quarterback, taken in the 3rd round of this past April's draft.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Morgan off the play action. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15.
3rd and 15.
Morgan looks to throw it. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, here's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now it's Nix. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Here's Nix. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Keanu Britton drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to a self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. So from the 37, here's 2nd down at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Off of a play fake, here's Morgan. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Here's Morgan to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Up the middle, Johnson. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Throwing now is Morgan. Screen play, Johnson. They hold him only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
To number 20. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the Cowboys' 15-yard line.
They try the left side with Johnson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
The line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up third and 10.
Now Morgan. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
A 34-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
In motion, the tight end. Nix to the air. And his throw is incomplete. Second and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over.
34-yard line.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
Play action with Morgan. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. So here's a third and 14.
9 on the play. Brings up third down.
Set to throw is Morgan. And that will be incomplete. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And they will take over first and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Got it here at the 29 on second and 8. Again, it's Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's third.
From the gun on third down, it's Nix. Is incomplete. Now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
It's 4th down.
A chance for Waddle on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be first and 10 as they take over.
At their own 39-yard line.
Here's Morgan. Under pressure, and down he goes. on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Morgan. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
Operating from the gun. Morgan. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Here's Bryce Behringer now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They'll look to set up his blockers. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Finds Pickens out right. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing Nix. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. Waddle now to return it. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
They go to Johnson again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31.
From the gun, it's Morgan. A man over the middle, and it's complete.
That's another Steelers first down.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Off the play fake. Morgan. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Darnell Washington. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now Dallas gets set to take the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They work now on 2nd and 9. To throw, here's Nix. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On play action, here's Nix. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to throw. Nix. Pass over the middle attempt, but he still brings it in. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Nix. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taking it about the 16. Nice pump, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I will continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on it, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds just past midfield.
To throw again on 2nd down. Morgan. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Steelers first down.
Throwing from the gun is Morgan. Looking middle, and that's complete. Dropped at the 35, but he was able to display the agility there.
It's a gain of 9.
Give up the middle to Johnson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this one nearly picked off. And kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. That is going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. Here now, 2nd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. To throw is Nix. That one too wide and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Nix. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least they have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. They will push his way through. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Intended for number 85, incomplete. He was defended by DeRon Bland.
Morgan looks to throw it. Now a screen set up for Johnson. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Morgan to throw. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good.
Off of a play fake, here's Morgan. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 38-yard line.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing now is Morgan. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Now Washington. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Set to throw is Morgan. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Morgan. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 19. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Morgan off of play action. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the 1st down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to avoid some contact to keep the play moving.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Morgan. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns in 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Here's Nix. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. Now a give up the middle to Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Nix to the air. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line.
Cowboys 1st down.
They'll go play action with Nix. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now a 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Operating from the gun. Here's Nix. That'll be complete to Blue. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue, 31 yards. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Steelers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Morgan, their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
24-yard line.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Play action with Morgan. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. There's a 20th carry for Johnson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Morgan. Screen play. Johnson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Johnson. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
At the 12-yard line.
Off play action. Morgan. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down.
At the 5-yard line.
Looking to throw. Morgan. Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They're both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw, here's Nix. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
A gain of 27 on the play.
Nix looking to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man. Complete. It's Ferguson. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another.
Again, he'll drop the throw. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Pickens from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Steelers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And this offense on third down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. Got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Cowboys swarm in and it's blocked. And they will wind up with the football and the possession.
And that's truly the way to change field position, isn't it? Block the punt and then take over inside the 5-yard line. What a tremendous job by them. You change momentum, you change field position, and give yourself a chance to score.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
To throw is Nix. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They're going. It's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Incomplete. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Now we'll show jet sweep it instead, or run up the middle here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
2nd and 10 at the 6-yard line.
Finds his receiver, Watson. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Now it's Nix. That one into the hands of Flowers. 2nd down in the yard. Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the gun is Nix. Pass complete to Tolbert on the crossing route. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
27 yards. That's another Cowboys first down.
Operating from the gun. Nix to the end zone, but it's incomplete. 2nd down, goal to go. 2nd and 3. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to the air with Nix. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Patrick Queen in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And they take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home